This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Sugar Bowl. It's the Georgia Bulldogs against the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Great to welcome in Holly Rowe now, reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, it is a wild scene here down on the field. The home coach has told me pregame, this team is expected to be here. That's the hardest thing about coming into the game here today and this kickoff. These are the big dogs. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by and win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the conversation for national champion and play a little bit stronger and better today. It all starts with this opening series and better execution for this team. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Looking to pass, it's Colandrea. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. They bring him down quickly, a short pitching catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Got a collision here of two conferences, the ACC and the Big 12. They're trying to enhance their reputation and show that they can produce a national championship team here in the 12-team era.
Well, and Chris, what an opportunity that they don't have to face a Big 10 or SEC opponent here, but they get each other and an opportunity to move on and move one step closer to that title that they desperately want.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Offensively, they've got to find a way to run the football with more efficiency. If they're unable to do so, it will be a long day.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. The Cornhuskers pick up enough to get a first down there.
Beautiful job on this set of downs by this offense, getting themselves into a short yardage, 3rd and 2 situation, and then they're able to convert and stay on the field. This offense has done a nice job all day long, and they continue to do that, in particular on 1st and 2nd down.
The Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
A really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Dropping back, it's Colandrea. Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The Cornhuskers are on the move here. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
6th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Seventh play now, the opening drive, but it's third and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looks like he's going to run it. Crosses the 35. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Sees an opening. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a first and goal. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. And it's a direct snap. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Nebraska, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. He's got a receiver wide open here. He goes out of bounds, but gets inside the 40.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense will make the stop at what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Nebraska has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? Scanning the field, it's Colandrea. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks into the clear. At the 20, at the 10 now. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They couldn't stop him there.
This group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it, and they're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Backed up after the intentional grounding. 2nd down and very long. They're going to run it here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, I've been so excited to watch this guy play. He's so impressive. We're going to see this all day long. He is one of the better linebackers in the country. Here he's in the backfield making a play. His ability to diagnose what's going on the other side of the football is so good.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Back to pass. It's Stockton. He's looking deep down the middle. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a 1st down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They keep the drive going. It's a first out of the 46. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. And he goes out of bounds just short of the 40. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
And the Huskers getting set on 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the back gets the football. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the ball.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. If you're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense.
And the offense will spend the time out here. Got to decide what to call on this 3rd and long. They have 2 more to work with here in the first half. Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Look out, he's breaking free. He's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Huskers. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy has such a nose for the goal line. Now, second rushing touchdown of the game. I'm telling you, anytime he's close, he's getting that ball across the goal line. There is no doubt about it. He is so good in that situation.
Attack on the BAT, and it's 21-0. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the kicking team recovers. That gamble pays off.
Chris, this feels like a Steph Curry heat check from the logo. You're up in this game. Everything's working. Why not try an onside kick? And bang!
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. To throw. It's Colandrea. Looking right. This one caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Cornhuskers will come to the line to run the hurry up.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Short completion, a third down play coming up. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's got some space, look out. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34. He shows his running ability to get that first down, Joel. You think about the Big 12 legacy of dual-threat quarterbacks. This guy belongs in that group.
He sure does. I think the guy that sticks out to me when I think of Big 12 quarterbacks that have elite ability on the outside is Kyler Murray. He was so fast, quick as a hiccup on the outside, but certainly this guy has the ability to impact the game and threaten the defense just like that.
The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Now the Bulldogs signal for their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Well, in our meetings, this defense told us they're going to be ready for these plays. They understand the looks and the motion, and they know that this offense loves to use these, in particular early in a game. And here they are trying to go to that well, and sure enough, defense is ready for it.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Screen to the receiver in the flat. He heads out of bounds, but he's inside the 20 now.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on third down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
This is a great example from this defense of how to stop the RPO. 1, stay home. Don't give the quarterback a definitive read. That encourages him to just hand off the football. That's kind of his base read. And Chris, once he does so, then you fly to the football, you play with great effort, and you tackle in space, which they're able to do. Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. He stopped short, and that first down marker is going to bring up 4th and 3. Nebraska will use a timeout here, their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The Huskers will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Colandrea. On 4th down, a short toss to the running back. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone.
That is a back-breaking interception for an offense. As a quarterback, you cannot make that decision. Everybody executed very well. What a good
has some room. It's Frazier. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Cornhuskers will kick this away to start the second half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldogs offense back on the field. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Looks to the left for a quick throw. The sure hands, it's Wiley. They've got him at the 48. That's a first down. After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. The back's got it on a counter. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. The Dogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. A play action looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, this offense better figure out this protection because you cannot allow pressure to come right up the middle of the field, right into the face of the quarterback. I think they need to full slide. This running back is not doing a great job identifying the linebackers, and here the Mike linebackers right in the lap of the quarterback right away.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, they're kind of forced into that situation. Really, it was a product of the sack on the last play, and now you've got to force the ball down the field. Never want to be in that situation as a quarterback where you feel like you have to press it down the field. This one falls incomplete. This team's likely going to have to punt.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Tight end goes in motion. To the air, it's Colandrea. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric. That first step, he gets to the quarterback so quick. He's got nothing to do but protect the football, and thankfully for the offense, he's able to do so.
They're behind the sticks on 2nd and long here from the 12. And they'll give it to the back. Open field ahead. Tackled there by the defense. A big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep beating this back.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Timeout called by the Cornhuskers, their first. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking to scramble now. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself. And the Huskers looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback design runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield. There's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
Third and very long, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable 4th down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many yards to go for it. I think the punt is the play.
They've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Back to throw. It's Colandrea. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Well, that's the risk you run when you complete the ball short of the line to gain on 4th down. And I got to say, credit to that defense. Watch these guys fly to the ball and make the tackle in the open field. That is a heck of a job. Great effort, and they're off the field. Well, the key to 3rd down success is being good on 1st down. And here the defense does a great job on 1st down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Frazier. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Turns it loose downfield. It's knocked away. Incomplete. 4th down now.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 4th down. He's throwing for it. Here comes the rush. And it's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out.
Boy, it's a frustrating situation. 4th down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there, and it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Running back with the football. He made the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a 1st down at the 47. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game, and when you're ahead on the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game, and as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So Nebraska has the lead here. And with 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. The back's got it. Breaks into the clear. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. That's a positive sign for this running back. He hasn't really been able to get loose today, but protecting a lead in a postseason game, if you can lean on a guy like this, you feel great.
And Chris, I didn't think they would be able to build a lead without having success running the football. So the fact that they're in this position is just icing on the cake. Now, if you can get your back going, you can probably close this thing out. He is so good late in the game.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Chris, I was so excited to get into this ball game and see this guy play. He is so good and so effective in so many different areas. This time on a blitz, he's in the backfield, he's making a play. Reminds me a little bit of Caleb Downs from the last few years. Just how versatile he is all over the field.
That sack sets up a second down and long. They'll give it to the back. Fights off a defender. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter. They'll stop him for a loss.
Really impressive assignment football from this defense. You got to set the edge, and then you got to pursue, and you got to run after that football hard. And this defense is able to do it, and then they're able to make the tackle on the outside. I love a defense that'll get after it from an effort perspective. Look at these guys run to make the tackle.
So 2 losses in a row puts him in a tough spot. 3rd and very long. To throw, it's Colandrea. Bringing pressure. Pass is incomplete, but there's a flag. This is a big call coming up. So the grounding call on 3rd down now brings up 4th for this offense. The Cornhuskers will send their punt team onto the field. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Receivers are bunched together. Play action here on 1st down. And the pressure's on. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down and very long now. The intentional grounding penalties typically costly. Throwing off play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, down big, you've got to be aggressive down the field, and he continues to do that, and I understand that. But, man, this defense has been very good, and I got to tell you, I just don't sense that they're going to all of a sudden fall apart with the big lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down?
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Oh, they can't bring him down.
Oh, this quarterback has got to be so mad at himself right now. He knows on a fourth down, he's got to just throw that ball. Even if he puts it in harm's way, who cares? It's fourth down. But credit this pass rush because they got to him quickly. I don't think he was thinking clearly, obviously taking a sack.
They expect to cash in the starting field position. It is first and goal from the 2. Nebraska will use a timeout here, their second. We've got one more timeout to use now. The Huskers line up with a first and goal. To the air, it's Colandrea. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Touchdown, Nebraska. This offense is still clicking. And now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. Now they safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Well, they were clearly prepared for what's going on here on the onside kick. And this is a great job covering this one up, getting the ball, and now setting up their offense with good field position.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete. They take a shot on the first play of the drive, but don't connect.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
This quarterback has been under duress all day long, and here it's much of the same. He's hit as he throws, creating the incompletion. They've got to shore up this protection.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
Fires it on the move. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
Here comes the pressure. And he's hit just before the throw. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. The defense backed up against their own end zone. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
What a wildly disappointing day for him. He came in with so many expectations, Chris, and they just haven't had the timing. Another incompletion here. They're down big. Man, this has got to be so frustrating.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, now you look forward to third down, and this offensive coordinator is going to have to dial something up, I think, to a wide receiver on the outside. Where's his one-on-one? Does he have his best player, and what's his matchup? And this quarterback has got to think about throwing the football on time. It's a condensed space. The windows are small. The ball's got to be on time and on target to convert.
On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. He'll try a pass here. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. extra point. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, this was their only hope. They had to get an onside kick. They're down by so much. Chris, it's just such a low percentage play, and a good job by the hands team on the opposite side covering this one up.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Leaning on the run game here late. Going to try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The Bulldogs use their first timeout. They'll still have two available as we approach the end of this game. To throw, it's Colandrea. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He's got room to run. Look out. Here he goes. He goes out of bounds, spotted just short of the 20. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. Handoff in a single back formation. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Defense not pressing this time. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Grabbed by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy